Welcome back, Ranger Faithful, to another Customizer Corner. What are we looking at for customization options this time? Why, none other than the Deluxe Gosie Morpher. So, as I've mentioned numerous times, I'm turning this into a cell phone case, or one of these. I'll probably get another one just so I have one for reading the cards later. Anyway, this is really easy to open up and get to the guts. There are 8 screws in the back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So they're actually visible on the front, the mold ports. And then 2 that are a little bit more hidden up here in the top. So let's get to that. This is a lot harder to do on camera than it is without a camera. Screws are that size. In case you're wondering, the screw here is just to get to the battery chamber. So yes, you actually need a Phillips head screwdriver to get to the battery chamber. The screws that I've already loosened out. Let me move this over, because it'll be a lot easier to do if I'm tilting it down at a table. It's a lot easier to remove screws from a horizontal perch than a vertical perch. Yes, this is much easier. This is probably easier for you guys to see anyway. Two more screws left. Last one. That screw does not want to come out, but it will. That's fine where it is. Alright, so the screws are removed. We readjust the camera for better showing you things. That's a word. Showing you things is a word. Once you've removed those screws, the top plate just pops right off. You can see the guts. That screw is pretty securely in there, so I don't think I'll have to worry about it falling out. That said, well, now that we've got the top removed, let's show you how this thing actually works. Rubinite, regular card, not the hollow foil. Slide it in, lock it down. So as you can see, there's a very, very, very simple soundboard here. If you look in on the side, right here is where I believe it scans the actual barcodes. Down here, near as I can tell, is just the controls for the LED up here. I'd have to, start tinkering with the wires to figure out which is which, but that's about it. So yeah, this is the soundboard, because if you watch, notice this thing here. When you pull the chamber down, it makes the spring change. And that's it. That's the entirety of the Gosie Morpher. So there's a lot of things you can do with this. Obviously what I'm going to be doing is gutting all of this, putting some padding along the sides, and then sliding my cell phone in. That's it. You have to carve out a bit. As you can see, this is completely hollow, save for a few pegs that help secure it in place. So basically, we're going to carve it. Basically, we're going to carve it out along this black rim. Put the cell phone in there, and then see if we can get this thing to be attached as a optional faceplate cover. So it's got some padding behind it, and it'll protect the phone from getting scratched. But that's it. That's the entirety of the Gosie Morpher. There is not that much in there, and even an apprentice of engineering could work with it. You could remove this. You could unsolder this LED, put a blue one in there, or a pink one in there, green one in there, yellow one in there, whatever color you want. There are LEDs that can do multiple colors. Choosing the color is a little bit more tricky, but if you would get one that maybe did random colors and plug that in there, go fine. Then every time you would do that, it would just do a different color. The speaker is right up here. Obviously, here's a scanner device, so if you want to just plop this out and install it in, I don't know, some tiny little credit card thing, and then just swipe your things that like Kamen Rider Alternative Zero does with his wrist scanner, where he just goes and takes a card and goes, shh. You could do that. There's a lot of things you can do, since this is the entire soundboard and scanner, and this is just the LED controls, near as I can tell. I could be wrong, but COM ports, P ports, SP ports. Yeah. And there you go. That's the long and the short of it on the Deluxe Gosie Morpher. Hope you all found it informative. This is LLX signing out for another Customizer's Corner.